The disappearance and murder of Laci Peterson. Love, lies, and a murder that shook America. Modesto, California, is a peaceful town where families dream of a bright future and neighbors look out for one another. It was here that Laci Peterson seemed to be living a picture-perfect life with her husband, Scott Peterson. Young, vibrant, and full of joy, Laci was eagerly awaiting the birth of their first child, a boy she had already named Connor. But life has a way of turning dreams into nightmares. On December 24, 2002, Laci vanished without a trace. What followed was one of the most shocking and heavily publicized murder investigations in American history. This is the story of love, betrayal, and tragedy, a tale that left a nation heartbroken and divided. It was Christmas Eve when Scott Peterson claimed he last saw his wife. According to him, Laci was preparing to take their dog, Mackenzie, for a walk while he planned a fishing trip to the Barkley Marina, a strange choice given the cold December weather. When Laci failed to return home, concern quickly set in. Her stepfather, Ron Grantski, made the first frantic call to the Modesto police that evening. Laci's family and friends joined search parties that scoured the area. Volunteers distributed flyers, helicopters hovered over the town, and divers combed through nearby waterways. Initially, Scott Peterson appeared calm and cooperative, but soon, his demeanor became a point of concern. Neighbors noted how Scott remained detached, showing little emotion despite his wife's disappearance. The Modesto community was heartbroken. For them, Laci wasn't just another face on a missing person poster, she was one of their own. As investigators dug deeper, Scott's version of events became less convincing. His fishing alibi on Christmas Eve struck many as odd. Who goes fishing alone in freezing weather during the holidays? Police also found Scott's behavior troubling. Instead of actively joining search efforts, he seemed more focused on maintaining a sense of normalcy. Then came the revelation that would change everything: Amber Fry. Amber was a massage therapist who had been dating Scott for months. Scott had told her he was a widower, even before Laci had disappeared. Amber's press conference rocked the case wide open. She cooperated fully with authorities, providing recorded phone calls that exposed Scott's web of lies.
I do when I've been traveling.
Okay.
The girl I got married to, her name is Laci. She disappeared just before Christmas. For the past 2 weeks, I've been in Modesto with her family and mine, searching for her.
Okay.
She just disappeared, and no one knows
Okay, now,
where she's been.
Scott?
And I can't tell you more.
The public was outraged. How could a man mourning his pregnant wife be carrying on an affair? But despite the damning revelations, Scott maintained his innocence. Months passed with no sign of Laci or Connor. The search seemed hopeless until April 13, 2003. A couple walking near the San Francisco Bay discovered the decomposed remains of a small baby boy. The following day, a badly decomposed body of an adult woman washed ashore. It was Laci Peterson. Her body had been weighted down and discarded in the very marina where Scott claimed to have gone fishing on Christmas Eve. The discovery was a turning point. The forensic evidence, although limited due to decomposition, was enough for authorities to arrest Scott Peterson. On April 18, 2003, Scott was taken into custody near a golf course in San Diego. He had dyed his hair blonde, grown a beard, and carried thousands of dollars in cash. It appeared he was planning to flee. The trial of Scott Peterson began in June 2004 and was dubbed the trial of the century. Media outlets covered every detail, from courtroom drama to public reactions. Prosecutors argued that Scott was a selfish husband who murdered Laci to escape fatherhood and maintain his affair with Amber Fry. The defense claimed there was no direct evidence linking Scott to the crime, insisting that he was a victim of a media-driven witch hunt. But the circumstantial evidence spoke volumes. Scott's lies, the location of Laci's body, and his attempts to flee painted a damning picture. On November 12, 2004, the jury found Scott Peterson guilty of first-degree murder for Laci and second-degree murder for Connor. He was sentenced to death. Even after Scott's conviction, questions and controversies remain. Some continue to believe he was wrongly convicted, arguing that the evidence was purely circumstantial. For Laci's family, however, justice was served. Her story stands as a haunting reminder of the darkness that can hide behind seemingly perfect lives. Laci and Connor's memories continue to be honored by their loved ones. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true crime stories. Stay aware, stay vigilant.